Mine and my husband's friends, we'll call them Jim and Dave because that's their fucking names, went to a baseball game. As the crowd started to filter in, they noticed my husband, Mike, with a beer in hand, take a seat a few rows below them. Throughout the game, from time to time, they would shout out to Mike, trying to get his attention to say hi, to no response, assuming Mike couldn't hear them above the roar of the crowd. They also noticed that Mike is really knocking them back, one beer after another, and as the game carries on, they notice him getting more and more pissed, which is not too uncommon for Mike. When the game ends, Jim and Dave see that Mike is now passed out in his chair. Good on you, Mike. And being the good pals that they are, they decide they couldn't leave him behind and want to make sure he gets home okay. So they go down to where he's seated, now slumped over in his chair with his baseball cap covering his face, and each grab an arm and drag him out of the stadium. They throw him in the backseat of Dave's brand new car and proceed to drive him home. On the way home, Mike gets sick all over the back seat. Dave is not very happy, vowing to make Mike clean it up the next day. As they get closer to our house, they start to argue about which one of them is going to have to knock on the door to tell me that Mike is drunk again and to deal with my wrath. They decide to do so together. I hear a knock at my door, and I open it, see Jim and Dave standing there. Kind of sheepish, looking, not really wanting to look me in the eyes, and I said, "Hi, Jim, Dave, what are you guys doing here?" Dave finally pipes up and says, sorry to tell you, we've got Mike in the back of the car and he's pretty fucking shit-faced. I look at them absolutely puzzled and confused, so I turn and shout, "Mike, Jim and Dave are here." Uh-oh, I'm not sure what they want. Mike, who had been sitting in the living room the whole fucking time watching TV, then comes to the door. We never actually did find out who they brought home. I just know they stuck the passed out man in a cab and gave him the address of the stadium to the cab driver to drop him off there. And Dave wound up cleaning his back seat by himself.